This is our lady space with Marilyn and Tawana, where we can talk about it. Sharing your point of views on everyday life and relationship with Marilyn and Tawana on our lady space.
What's up?
Hey.
I'm Marilyn.
And I'm Tawana.
And welcome to
Our
Ladies Space. Where we can talk about it. What are we talking about, T?
Well, today is a very special day. Even though we're not recording it on Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day is coming up. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
I give you your flowers.
And with this being a day of love, we have a very, very, very special guest. Well, actually two. So you may have heard of them, but if you have not heard of them, you're about to hear about them today. So we're going to welcome to our lady space, Marriage Ricky.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Thank you guys for having us. We are so excited to be here.
Yes.
We are so excited to have you here. I know I'm excited. Okay, calm down, y'all.
I feel important now, like I'm on ABC or something like that.
Oh,
You know?
We are here for it. And thank you for
Right.
being our first male guest. So welcome to our lady space.
You're
We
welcome.
can talk
You're welcome.
about it.
So we want to give y'all a chance to introduce yourselves. Like we said, your name, you are the Marriage Rickies. So just introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm April, and
I'm Mark.
we are Marriage Rickies. Mark and I have been married for 7 years, going on 8 years, but we still feel new to this. So we decided about 2 years ago that we wanted to start a YouTube page, but we never quite knew how to get it started.
Right.
And then, believe it or not, you guys are a part of you're my inspiration, okay? So I saw you guys in the beginning. You guys are coming up on a year, right? Or had you already made it to a year?
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
Wow. So I am impressed by it. And I was like, we can do it. We can do it, babe. Now, at first, Mark was like, ain't nobody trying to watch us. I mean,
You will be surprised.
The part of people, like, we don't really go out that often, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, like, what are we going to talk about? But it's actually a lot easier to talk on camera than what, I initially thought, so.
right. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, we do have a lot to share. We haven't given you all of it just yet. Within our 7 years of marriage, going on 8, we have had some ups and some downs, and that we plan on sharing that with you guys. So stay tuned.
Yes.
Well, we definitely appreciate you all sharing that. I must say, I love your channel. And just that introduction song, now, I mean, that falsetto is not my ministry. I cannot sing, period, let alone that high. But I love the song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She was trying to get me to sing. I was like, okay, you want people to watch, right? Somebody else do it. So, yeah.
Well, please understand, it is not us. It is all due to a fabulous young man. Johnny, turn me up. Thank you for looking out. So if you guys need some music, check him out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
That's my brother.
ironically, he did ours.
That's my brother.
That's your brother?
Well, we're close. Where we call it, we found out about Johnny because he used to be a barber here in Birmingham, and he also did music on the side. He's a producer, so he moved to Atlanta. So I think he's where you guys are. You guys in Georgia?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So he's there now. So yeah, he even for my wedding, my husband wrote a song for me called
Oh,
Marabella,
so
and that he produced.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so
It's the truth.
he's totally awesome. They're super sweet people. They're not trying to bust you over the head, with the calls. I just like them. They're genuine people. So we call each other brother and sister. You know how that is. We're friends,
Yeah.
family.
And
Yeah,
when we
so-
reached out to him, he was on it. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't expect the return to be as quickly as it was.
What was it, like,
But
an hour?
it was probably
2 hours?
less than
It's quick.
It was
quick now.
really, really quick.
Yeah.
I was impressed, and I had to wait because I think he finished it like in the wee hours. Of course, it was night time.
Oh yeah.
The little people. But
Yeah.
I woke up, it was like 5 in the morning. I was like, he sent this to me already? Oh my gosh. So I had to wake Mark up to let him know, hey, you gotta hear it. And when that beat dropped.
Okay.
Like
He's serious about his craft. He's serious about his craft. He gets right on it. So shout out to you, Johnny. Turn me up.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Turn me up, Johnny.
And I think they just started a new YouTube page, Empire.
Yeah,
Wilson
Empire.
The Wilson Empire. Yes.
Yep, they sure did. So shout out to them.
Yes, and speaking of your channel, now how many episodes do you have right now? Is it 5?
We currently have 5
5
episodes. Yes.
We try to record every Friday. If not Friday, then Saturday, just because that's kind of the only time that we kind of have together. You know, that's kind of what we talk about. But it's like at least once a week. So
Yeah.
So it's been fun. We're enjoying it. And hopefully not even hopefully, we are planning on continuing this.
We will.
We're sticking to
I
it.
hope so.
Yeah.
Like I'm committed at this point. Like I need to know. I need to know where you got those boots from y'all first date. I want to go to that restaurant where you had that broccoli. Like I am committed.
Yes, girl. And you know what? I was like, the episode that touched me most, like I have plenty of notes, like I was taking notes like I was in class, but the one that touched me the most was the one where you talked about Habakkuk 2 and 2, write the vision, make it plain.
Oh yeah,
that was our wedding verse, and my make it something blue on the bottom of my shoe.
Yes, I saw it on the bottom of my shoe. I was like,
oh my God, we're here. So I love it.
And by the way, I gotta say this now. I love your name because that's actually my mother's name, Marilyn. So, you know, shout out to you.
And she's watching.
Yeah, she does watch.
Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn. I bet you are so kind and so beautiful and so wonderful.
She is.
And such a people's person and so sweet and so loving and so
and so humble
and so humble.
Right. She is all that.
She is all of those things. Yes, indeed.
Okay, so the thing that I do is I sing, so that's gonna get on y'all nerves. I sing in entire.
I love it.
It's all good.
So
I love it. Keep it up.
Gotta keep it lively here.
But it's fun. We really do enjoy your episodes. They have just the topics that you had, like your most recent one where you all were talking about celibacy. Our last episode, ironically, like, are we kindred spirits or something? Because we touched on that too.
Yeah.
And just to be, and that's one thing that I, like you said, is therapeutic going through this whole podcasting process, because you just being authentically you and sharing some of your personal things with viewers, not knowing how they're going to be received, but it's therapeutic for yourself.
Right.
And so that alone is enough. You know what I'm saying? And so just watching the episodes and you all sharing little bits and pieces about each of you, it has just been fun for me. Like I have been enjoying it. I be waiting on my notification. Like, okay.
Because the thing that people really want to see is not that you tell all your business, but just transparency. You know, that you be transparent with them and upfront. And so just to say, April, I can't believe how shallow you are. Like, the dude butt can't be big. Oh my God, look at his butt. Like, are you kidding? No, I was like, don't nobody want no woman booty on their man.
That was one of the first things that she said when she met me. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad." I was like, "What are you talking?" Okay.
I never really. No big Judy booty. I'm sorry.
Right. I never really thought about it. One of my cousins actually brought it up when I was talking to her about him, and she was like, "Well, does he have a big butt?" I was like, "A big butt?" On Arsenio Hall. See, I was like, "Wow."
See, I didn't know that y'all went in depth talking about stuff like that.
Oh yes, you are on our ladies' face.
I mean, just in general, I didn't know that the butt was just so.
You have no idea.
I mean, like, you know,
it's not at all.
I'm learning more every day, so you know.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part of it, like just having fun and just, you know, it can be overwhelming, you know, because when you get into like the weeds of it, like when you're trying to edit and do all the tedious stuff that comes behind it, but as long as you're having fun it make it all worth it. And then once you
Right.
start getting the feedback and the comments and everything, like, okay, somebody get it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I want y'all to elaborate a little bit more on. It's funny how you were interested first, but he said, "I love you first." So elaborate on that. How did that come?
Isn't that
about?
something? I was like, well, for me, I had been like, I just closed shop. I was done after some very unsuccessful dating experiences. And I was like, I cannot give myself to anybody anymore at this point in life. I needed to, love on me the way I deserve to be loved on. So, years pass, and then all of a sudden I have this friend who's telling me about this guy that she met who she believes is going to be the perfect fit for me. So I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. Yeah.
Right.
More. Come on, because hey, it's been a while, and
Right.
it's been a while. I was ready to meet that man, to walk down the aisle. So of course, I couldn't wait. I had to go, and she gave me his name, and I just had to go to Facebook, because at that point in time, that was
So
where
she
we
was
went.
stalking me, basically.
I was not stalking you.
Trying to get my social.
She was doing her research, Mark.
There you go.
Research.
Her
You know
due
what? I
diligence.
did the same thing. I looked up
Exactly.
her school teacher profile, Facebook, all that type of stuff. So I'm not gonna front. I did it too. So,
That's right.
but I'm
You
sorry.
gotta do your due diligence.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Right. So how did you know when you were in love, Mark? Like, how did it? What?
You know what the thing is? Like, people have actually asked me that question, and it wasn't just, that one lightning bolt moment. It was just kind of like everything that we had in a relationship, it just flowed. There was no type, like, if the thing that I had trouble with in my previous relationships was like the feeling of comfort and like no doubt in my mind in terms of like, hey, is she being faithful? Is she doing this? Is she doing that? Like, we were just always upfront with each other. And the fact that it may sound simple, but we just got along. It's just, it was just so
Friends
simple.
first.
Right, we were friends, but it was just so simple. Like, everything was just almost
Easy.
yeah, it was right, it was easy. And
Yeah.
so the one thing that I always wanted was somebody who was going to be my peace. Like,
Yes.
like if I come home from work, I don't want to have to fight the battles at work and then have to
Right.
fight when I
Right.
come home.
Preach.
Right.
So that was
Yeah.
important to me. And the second thing that was very important to me was, can we communicate without fighting or arguing? Like, you can communicate your thoughts without raising your voice, being, disrespectful and everything. Because that was, it's simple, but to me, that was very big, because I'm not an argumentative person at all. I've always been the type of person who's always laid back and just like, okay, how are we going to do this? And I just couldn't be with somebody who couldn't, do the same thing.
And fortunately for him, he caught me at the right time, because in my previous years,
That's what I heard too.
yeah, and he's heard stories, like he's always surprised when my friends are telling him, well, he did this, or do you do this? Like, no, let's not scare him off. But
Right.
he's heard some stories about me, but thank God that he has improved me. He has really improved me. For me now, I have to have that moment of silence, just to process whatever is being thrown my way, because if not, I'm going to react, and it's not always good, and I can't always take it back, because
Right.
it can go down. So so
But you, like you said, that toothpaste, once it slips out that tube, baby, you can't put it back in there. But I'm gonna tell you, so I'm from Mobile, and so my mom is like, when we talk, we yell, like we talk loud, like me and Tawana is in a restaurant together, baby, forget it, because we just talk loud. It's not on like we're just trying to be, argumentative or upset, but we just talk loud. But I'm actually going through like a season right now, of where, like you said, take a moment, pause.
Yeah.
Before you react. I was a reactor. But oh my God, how it feels so great to just think about it and to have a conversation, just talk and discuss and not, you know what I mean? So I love that. So when you was like, you work at the railroad and you come home and to be able to come home and just have peace, I was like,
it's so important.
I get it.
You know?
I get it, Mark.
because I've actually
Come
known.
home to that.
Right, because I've actually known, some people I went to college with who've told me stories about their relationships where I had a friend who told me that he was like, Mark, are you busy? I was like, nah, what's up? He was like, dude, I'm just in the parking lot outside the apartment. I just don't want to do it. I mean, and that was and that was when I really, that was like a light bulb moment for me. It really kind of put that in the back of my head. Like, okay, this is something that you definitely want to make sure that you have as somebody who you want to come home to,
Yeah.
Right.
Be that peace, because like you said, you fight enough battles in the street. You don't need to be coming home dealing with that and come home to a messy house. Clean up. Nobody want to step over stuff.
Stress at work, stress at home. It's like,
it should be your oasis, just zen, just peace. Like you said, I love it.
Because I know me and Tawana, we was about to be the Golden Girls with you, April. If this marriage right here didn't work. Thank you for being a friend.
Okay. One little secret about me.
Oh gosh.
Okay. And I have not told too many people this, but it's gonna be out there.
They're gonna know now.
Okay.
This is what we talk about it.
So when I was growing up, okay, so every Saturday, my mom used to do the laundry, and so I used to help her fold up the clothes and everything like that. Every Saturday night, 9:00, Golden Girls. That is one of my all-time favorite shows.
Love it.
Out there, don't judge me. Right. I mean, look. I ain't going that far. I revealed too much already about that, so I'm gonna let all the humiliation come in. For 1 week, maybe I'll come out living more. But that used to be one of my favorite shows. But anyway, I'm sorry.
And it still is. If we're sitting here and there's nothing on TV, we'll go straight to Hulu or wherever on demand. We'll watch episodes
No shame.
of Golden Girls.
No
It is
shame.
one of
It's
those
classic.
It was.
that it is. It's a classic.
No shame at all.
So I love y'all communication, and we did an episode while back where we talked about communicating with love, where you listen to gain understanding and validate what your partner is saying. So I love the fact that you all do communicate so well, and that is, you all had that friendship before you developed into a serious relationship and proceeded on to marriage. So one thing we talk about on our latest space is our love languages. So question, what are you all's love language, and how do you all express your love?
Ooh, okay, so we recently took the quiz. We've taken it a couple of times, but we recently took it again. I think I took it maybe 2 weeks ago, and you just recently took it?
Like 3 days ago.
Okay, so for me, and I have them all listed here in order, if that's okay.
Okay.
For me, my number one is acts of services. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you want me to just smile from ear to ear, if you want to make me tingle all over, do something for me around the house.
Let me write that.
Bust them suds.
I haven't heard that in years. My daddy used to say that all the time. Bust them suds. Take some of the load off for me. That, oh my gosh, that I am just so appreciative of any little thing that you can do to make life easier for me. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. There have been times I've come home and this man right here has taken care of the laundry. Praise God. Thank you.
I try.
Oh wow.
One day I came home, and this was just out of the blue. I came home, I was greeted with, now this is a gift, the flowers, but not only that, it wasn't just the flowers. He is standing at the island preparing a meal for me, and it's something that he doesn't even eat. I love okra. This man was trying to figure out how to prepare okra for me.
I
was so excited.
And you know what? I actually despise okra. I cannot stand okra. But
I feel your pain. My husband loves it. I didn't know how to cook it, but now I'm a pro.
I'm still a work in progress. So I mean, but I tried it.
Some good hot fried okra, y'all don't want it. What's wrong with y'all?
Right.
It's just something. Well, for one, I never grew up on okra. So actually, the first time I tried it was when I was with her. So I mean,
We were at, I think it was Baja Burger. We were in Birmingham.
That's right.
Oh, they not. Yeah, I have tried theirs. It is good.
Good. That is some good okra. The seasoning, what y'all putting on it? Tell me about it.
You know?
But the is it the Legion? It's the club they had the best. The Legion.
Oh yeah,
and the
in Fairfield.
Smoke.
Really?
Yeah.
Smoke. Oh my God. That okra is the bomb.
No, I haven't been there
It's
in
just
decades.
we go down there to get the food and leave. We're not even going to see. Wait, thank you to Lou. See you later.
Right. A fish plate.
The lemon pepper plate with the side of okra.
Wait a minute, I have to bring this up. Thinking about food, so there was one episode you guys were you were eating, and you went to what is the rest? Sykes, Bob Sykes.
Oh, God.
Girl.
It is not what it was. Look at him.
I plead the fifth.
You want to see my leg shaking like this because I ain't gonna say that. I'm trying not to say that.
It's not the same.
I'm not. No. I'm
Well,
not going
I
to.
don't eat meat, of course, but when we come home, Mark is always looking for something, somewhere to go, somewhere new, something to eat for him. And my mom suggested Bob Sykes. Mark.
Uncle Sam.
He was like, okay,
Hey,
we
Mom,
got.
Uncle Sam.
Tell him what?
Uncle Sam's.
Because see, look, it was so attractive because they had the big yellow sign out there and everything, and so all the people were out. So I was like, well, let me try it. So, but again, I okay, it wasn't what I expected. I'll just leave it at that.
He was disappointed.
It used to be very good.
It did. I don't know what. Now you need to get the cakes though. That's what you go to Bob
You
Sykes
even
for.
get the
You go to Uncle
Yeah.
Sam's and get your meat, and then you get. They got red velvet, caramel, chocolate, lemon.
Lemon.
So, and that's the part I was gonna tell you when y'all played that game. I was like, so April's my kind of person. We love to eat, but we don't know who's spending all the money.
Right.
I was like, she my type of girl, baby.
Right. Oh gosh.
Baby.
I
Don't
can.
ever go back and want to get some cake, Mark.
That's it.
Tell Mama, Uncle.
Now, Uncle Sam's, is that the one? Is that in Hueytown?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes.
where Lisa went
Okay.
So
to get the.
friends. Did
Hmm?
you play?
Oh,
You gotta go to,
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
Back porch in Baltimore. I swear Lorenzo bring a plate home every day. I say it's dip. Like we just gonna have cholesterol coming through our mouth.
It's in Baltimore.
Neck bones, oxtails, smoked pork chop. Every day. I'm like, what you doing? You want to eat back porch again? No, I don't want to eat back porch for 5 days. But then I eat it because it's good and he brings it, so I eat it. But no, I don't want.
Oh wow! You gotta try back porch then.
Point well
Y'all
taken.
put that on the list.
Just call us when y'all come back home.
Sounds
We'll
good.
meet up.
Okay.
Sounds good. All the food. I'm
Right,
ready.
right.
I'm
We
ready.
go to their place too, friend. We try.
Yeah, we want to try. Have y'all been to Bando Wings ATL?
No.
The Bando ATL.
Yeah.
Okay, when we come that way, we'll call y'all.
Okay.
Bando ATLs. Okay, sounds good.
Now I know you don't eat meat, but they got some other stuff there too. We'll
That's
figure
okay.
it
As
out.
long as there are sides, I'm good. I will.
Yes.
eat them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat.
But we going for the crack wings. They got these what they call crack wings. That's what we going for.
Oh wow!
Sounds good.
Crack wings. Oh,
So April, your love language is the acts of service. That's your number one.
that's my number one.
Okay.
acts of Service, and then my number 2 was words of affirmation. I need it. I don't go out looking for it, but fortunately for me, Mark is always willing to give it to me. He's
Aw.
always reassuring me, letting me know that I'm awesome. You can. So thank you. I appreciate that.
You're
I
welcome.
don't care what you guys say. You are perfect. Forgive
Nope,
me for
nope.
something. Yes, you are. You're perfect
Nope.
in my eyes.
What else?
Okay, so the first one again was acts of service, words of affirmation. The third one is receiving gifts. I love a good gift.
So matter of factly.
I really love a good gift. And then touch is
Oh yeah.
the fourth one. And my last one is quality time. Well, before we even signed on,
Yeah, I
we
was
were sitting
like-
here.
I was like, so you don't want me around now? Like, that's the last thing.
No, when I come home from work, you guys, I'm trying to just wipe away everything that has occurred.
Yeah.
So I do, require just a moment to myself.
Yeah.
Be that in the car
Mhm.
or in the bathroom.
Mhm.
Just I need at least 45 minutes just to, woosah and just
Mhm.
let all of that go, because I don't want to give it to him. If I
Right.
give it to him, he's gonna be like, well, dang, what did I do? So,
Mhm.
but that's mine in order. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Mine is the first one is actually quality time.
Which is the opposite of mine.
Right. Right.
I'm sorry.
Me and my husband like that too.
No, because with my profession with the railroad,
Mhm.
I'm not home
Mhm.
like normal hours. So before this, I was a teacher. So we had the same schedule. So we always went out and did things together. So now, like my off days were Thursday and Friday, and so when my weekend is ending, hers beginning.
Right.
I had to miss. Well, we had to miss a lot of family outings. Luckily this year, the last 2 years I was off Thanksgiving, but I had to work Christmas. I think the last 2 years.
Mhm.
So, and I've always been a family person. I love my family. I love being around her family, but that's the one thing I miss, just not being able to spend
Yeah.
more quality time with the people that I love, because we used to go to your parents' house for weeks on end during the
We
summertime.
would go at least, just not just counting the summer, but we would go at least once a month. But during the summer, we would go and stay for like maybe a week or two.
Oh,
And
wow.
this new position here, we don't have that.
Right.
Yeah.
So usually when we go home, when we go to my parents, my mom's, it's one night and then we're back on the road. We got to turn around.
Right. And not only that, but just vacations too. Like we went to, Hawaii, Vegas, and I get 2 weeks off during the year. So she gets, of course, with the teacher schedule she has all the time.
Yeah.
No. We don't have all the time in the world. We have. Go ahead, Kathy.
Sometime.
The February break,
Oh.
MLK, spring break.
Oh.
I'll give you a month.
You
You know what? I'm
know?
thinking of summer, because a lot of people have the misconception that teachers
Oh yeah.
Right.
a summer off.
Yeah.
That lies they tell. We do
Yeah.
not have a full summer
Right.
off. I may have maybe 6 weeks off, maybe.
Mhm.
And that's pushing it. Definitely a month.
Right.
And you're right. That's a huge misconception, because a lot of people don't understand how that works.
Right. Let's see. My second one was words of affirmation, kind of like her. Especially being a man, I think that's one thing that men in general don't want to express. Like, hey, like, how am I doing?
Right.
Let me know that you're happy. What I can do differently. So, that's important to me. Let me know if I'm doing something right. Because I just don't want to assume.
Yeah, I'm glad you say that, because a lot of times people don't realize men like to hear that too.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you're not complimenting, a thank you goes a long way.
Yes.
So I'm really glad you gave that perspective, because a lot of times us women can be a little selfish. We want to hear all the good stuff, but y'all want to hear that too.
Yeah.
Affirm
Definitely.
your male significant other as well.
Right. Definitely.
And it's almost
So-
like we get into a routine, because like for one, my husband pumps my gas, and so I'm so used to it. I don't even think to say thank you. But the other day, I was like, "Thank you, babe, for pumping my gas." Like it was the first. He was like,
I mean,
"Oh, okay."
although that's what we do, that's what we're
Yeah,
supposed to do, but it just
appreciate
feels good just to hear
Yeah.
it anyway. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's disappointing to me.
Aw.
Thank you
Touch.
for pumping my gas.
You're welcome.
I love it. Y'all are so cute. I'm gonna get some little Funko Pops so y'all and put y'all on my channel over here.
I love it. I love it.
The last three were touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. So those are my thing. But just the quality time is just huge for me.
Yeah.
I just miss being around. I haven't had a Saturday and Sunday off. I don't even remember the last time I had a Saturday and Sunday off.
Probably at the very start of COVID, when everything was shut.
Yeah, so
completely
that's
down.
been 2 years. So
It
we
has
make
been
it work.
Yeah. And that's the thing, and that's why another reason why I'm so glad that you all communicate so well, because you all have made some transitions. And so by you all having that communication and coming back together and be like, okay, this is what I used to like, but now because of the transition, this is not my priority. And I think that's another reason why it is important to take the assessment more than once.
You guys, you know, like when you said, Mark, that you have to work so much and that April was okay with it. Like, that's like what the vibe that I'm feeling from you guys is that, you know, your marriage was ordained by God. Who in the world has been celibate for 7 years, meet someone that's also on a celibacy journey for 3 years, and y'all find each other? You know, so
right.
Y'all keep striving, y'all keep doing y'all thing, y'all keep going with the podcast, get the information out there. You don't know what testimony that you can share that can help somebody off the ledge. So I'm here for you guys. I love you guys, and marriage rookies, y'all doing y'all thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We love you guys too. We do.
I do want to piggyback off of something you just said. I don't remember who said this, but and I always took this to heart. And this person said, the best libraries are our ancestors who have passed and never had a voice to say or the platform. And that's one of the reasons why I think we both wanted to do this, because although, you know, of course we're not prophets or whatever, but I mean, you know, if our testimony and our journey help somebody, you know, because I mean, what we did is not normal, really. I mean, because this is a whole nother show topic.
As you said.
Right.
This is a whole nother topic. Like,
Let them use you.
I have gotten, like, during my journey before I met April, I got so many questions in, like, trust issues. Like, hey, why are you celebrating? Like, are you hiding something? Like, you know, are you X, Y, and Z? Like, are you, like, alcoholic? I was like, like, no, seriously. I mean, this is some stuff that I've gotten now.
Wow.
But it's just, we just feel very fortunate, you know, to have found each other. So
again, nothing but God. God did that for us.
Yeah.
We did it together.
That's a true blessing, because I think you all had brought up the fact, trying to see at what point did you all share that, and the fact that was not the thing in the forefront of either one of y'all minds. Like, you didn't go into it like, ooh, fine, I'm finna get some. No.
Right.
You all was steadfast in what you were, the journey you was on before you met each other. Because sometimes we can be on that journey, we meet somebody and be like, well, throw that out the window, he fine. But no, you did not succumb to any type of pressure. You stayed firm in your beliefs. And now look at y'all, 7 years, almost 8 years in. Like, I'm getting chills. Hey.
Honestly, it still feels like
new.
We still feel like marriage rookies. Hence the name, marriage rookies.
And it was like, it's almost like you were so used to having to explain to April, you didn't even realize that you hadn't even told him. You thought he was like, I don't even remember you telling me, because you didn't have to. You were already on one accord. You guys were already equally yoked.
I mean, and a lot of women thought I had a hidden agenda too, like a reverse psychology type of thing. Okay, like I remember I went on a date and she was like, "Okay, well, are you just saying this just to get me to, you know, say, oh, you know, and then try to sleep with me?" I'm like, no, like, really? I mean,
you know what she was really saying, Mark? She was like, I know you saying this, but if you trying to do this just so you can get it, you can get it. That's what she was saying. She was letting you know. Right.
Put it on you, Mark.
I don't know. I just live in this world. I just trying to try along. I don't know.
But I lost my game.
Sure really
there
is.
we go.
Yes. Yes. When God, I mean, you know when God has his hands in your relationship. Like, you don't have to question it. You know for certain.
Right.
Because I know when I be over here praying about stuff and then my husband come to me with it, I'm like, how did you know this? Like, I didn't tell you this. Like, are you in my head? But, you know, the Lord has his way. And I think as long as you trust him in everything you do, let him lead you, because he will never lead you wrong. I think when we try to put ourselves in, insert us, that's when we mess stuff up.
Right.
So, we okay.
Yep, just trying to force it.
I just had that conversation with my friend that God works so fast too. Like when you have a relationship with him, I had just said something, and then she came back and said the exact same thing I just said. And so, just not to go into detail, it was like mind blowing. Like, and I was telling her, can you imagine people that have never experienced that? Like, they don't have this relationship with God to experience it. Like, I just feel so bad for them. Like, they are missing out.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It is. Now, you know what else you don't want to miss out on? The Marriage Rookies podcast.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
That never happened.
He's at home.
We actually thought about doing a podcast. I mean, a little bit later on because we're still trying to get started. But yeah, I mean, that would definitely be something that we definitely talked about and would be good doing. Just because, again, you know, we want to get our story out there. You know, so yeah. So we're just taking it day by day.
And you know, I just want to thank all of the viewers for being so receptive and making us feel comfortable, because it's not easy. It is not easy at all. I mean, again, there is so much more to share with you guys, and I look forward to it. But you know, we're just trying to ease into it. So thank you for your patience. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
But thank y'all for sharing with us. So we will be looking for y'all. Make sure when y'all subscribe to their channel, cut on your notifications so you don't miss when they upload.
Ring that bell.
Yes.
Ring that bell, because you want to know. Because I be sitting here waiting. But if I'm watching on TV, YouTube.
We definitely appreciate that. We definitely.
Cause you just never know. Like Marilyn and I always say, if we can just touch one person, that makes it worth it. You know, that's all we need. Just one, to know that we have impacted one person's life in any type of way. Absolutely. That makes it all worth it. Because this is, like you said, it's not easy. Neither of us knew how to edit video.
Right.
We still don't know, but we're making it work.
Right.
You're doing it.
We're trying.
But I'll just leave one famous quote from Mark Spratt Brothers, that to all the married people out there,
Oh Lord, which one?
why argue when we are on the same team? Wow.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, oh my God. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch that with you.
That was true.
I don't even think. No, he doesn't know I even use that yet. So
We've got to reach out to him and let him know.
Sorry, he knows
Yeah.
now.
no, but he's good. He's
He's
good people.
He
Yeah.
really is.
Okay.
Like all of his friends, good people. I mean, that's another thing, like meshing our family
Right.
and friends together. Y'all will hear about that too. I mean,
Yes.
great. Everything is great.
And actually, my frat brother, who you just referred to, they got married. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years before I met her, and I was like, dang, like I don't remember marriage to be like them. I mean, of course, you never really know what someone's
Right.
is,
Right.
but
Right.
just seeing how they interact with each other, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they're good people.
Beautiful
You
family.
don't want it to be like them, Mark. You want it to be better than them.
Ooh.
Okay, well there you go. I'll take that.
Don't
No,
get
because-
me started. Don't get me
But I see what you're saying.
Because again, you never know.
You don't know.
what
Right,
is
right,
going through.
right.
You don't know their
Absolutely.
situation.
And it's good to be in community with people that you can take little tidbits from. And that's why when y'all was talking about game night, like I'm here for it. Like I'm trying. Me and my husband, we got such introverts, but we're working on that. But game night, I want to do it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a competitive person, but when you bring out taboo and categories or some spades or something, oh, I'm ready.
I'm working on
I
spades. I'm not
definitely
the
did
most
go on
skilled person
Amazon
with spades. but
and
I'm
order
trying
that
to work on
game y'all had. I definitely went on there and ordered it after.
Oh, you did?
You're,
Conversations.
Yes.
you're going to have some
Yes,
fun.
and that on Sunday.
Oh, that is a good one. Ooh, again, it may make you cry, but it's
Okay.
worth it. It's good. It gets you to talk.
Well, I
and-
cry anyway. You know, me and Tawana a big bag of tears anyway, so I'm
Those deep conversations, though, it's good because you get to see not only how you express how you are, but you get to see how your spouse sees you as
Right,
well.
right. Because I'm like, at this point, if you can't really open up to your spouse the way that this game really did, I was like, wow, like these are pretty deep. Then who can you really open up to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because they're supposed to be your best friend.
Right.
Real best friend.
I was just thinking that, and Mark is truly that. I mean, I've had friends that I've known since middle school, friends that I gained in college, friends that I've been blessed with working as an adult, but none of them compare to my best friend right here. This is my best friend. When I say he knows it all, he knows it all. So
Okay.
nothing nobody can say that he don't already know.
Oh. That pillow talk is something serious.
Oh, I told you a couple
Yeah,
of
you told me a
stories.
couple stories. I was kind of like, oh, I missed
Keep in
that.
mind.
You didn't run away though, did you?
No, I didn't.
Nothing too bad, you know, college days.
But you have to have the right spouse too, because if you don't, they can throw that back up in your face.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another-
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Now,
Yeah,
That's why you gotta make sure. We really do appreciate you guys coming on because we will talk y'all to death.
Oh, and shout out to that hairstyle you had, baby. That was cute.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I tried, I tried, but
Thank you so much. I
Was it
struggled.
like a twist out or something you did with it?
It was. I just at night I put that part down the center and do a flat twist on both sides. And then in the morning I just unravel it and let it go.
Yeah, I loved it. It was
Not
pretty.
come out like that.
Shout out to these shirts too. Thank you, April.
I'm glad you guys like them.
one of
We
her
do.
one of her many hidden talents. She makes some great shirts. So
Oh my god.
oh
We
my-
will link everything below. So
Again,
you all will be able to
biggest
support.
supporter.
And that's what you need. That support is everything.
Mhm.
Right.
Even when I
But
think
anyway,
I
she right,
can't
we'll
or
talk
I'm
to
not,
Jeff.
he tells me
We'll
I
talk
can.
to Jeff.
And you are.
Love the Marriage Rookies. Go ahead and subscribe to their channel. Hit that bell so when they post their episode, you'll be the first to know. They have been great people, so we know we're gonna have them in our lives. We're gonna probably have them back again. So, Marriage Rookies, Our Lady Space, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Thank y'all for
Miss Marilyn.
It's Tawana.
They're the marriage rookies.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,